Hello guys, in this episode we will be learning about how to color grade wedding portraits, or how I color grade my wedding portraits. So I'll be leaving a link to this preset in the description below. Go check it out. Now in the basic panel I did some few adjustments. I brought down the contrast, the highlight too, and then I popped up the shadows. I brought in the whites and then I added some blacks, and then I dehazed the image a bit by 5, and then I added some vibrance. I reduced the saturation. When you see the before of this image, you would see that the image was too saturated, so I reduced the saturation of this image. And then I didn't use the tone curve. I didn't use the tone curve, and I went in straight to the HSL, that is the color panel. So the HSL, I tried fixing the skin tones using the hues of the red and oranges. So I added some yellows to the red. That is when you push I added some orange, let me say it that way. I added some orange to the reds, and then when you come to the orange panel, I added some reds to the orange a bit. That is how the HSL works. When you push the reds to the right side, it comes to the oranges, and when you push the oranges to the right side, it comes to the yellow. That is the algorithm. That is, let me say it that way, that is the algorithm. So I added some oranges into the reds, and I added some reds into the oranges. So that is balancing it, trying to fix the colors. And then the yellows too, I brought the hues to the oranges a bit. And then the green too, because of this green balloon here, I tried taking it to the aqua side. So I took it up by 30, and then from the aqua side, we are now having our greens a bit in the aqua side. So I pushed the aqua to the blues a bit, to the blues a bit, and then the blues too, I pushed it back to the aqua a bit. So you can see I'm trying to balance the colors there. And then when we get to the saturation side, I reduced the saturation of the red, orange and yellow. I never touched the rest. And then the luminance too, I brought in some luminance to the skin tones, that is a red and orange. I added some light to it. Then from there I went to my split toning. I added some blues into the highlights, so that is the hue of the highlights too then, and then I added a bit just by 5, and then the shadows too, I added some blues to it by 5 points, and then I increased my sharpness because the image wasn't too sharp due to my camera settings. Due to my camera settings, I turned down the sharpness of my profile, the profile I was using. I shot it at a neutral profile, and then I turned the sharpness down to 0 because I was also using it for a video. So I forgot to turn it back to the 7. I mostly use 7 for sharpness, and then I'll be tweaking the contrast, the saturation and the color tone. That is what I mostly do. I shoot at neutral, so I knew that wasn't a problem for me shooting at the sharpness 0. I knew I would be able to fix it at the sharpening side of the Lightroom. And then I came in straight to the effect. That is why I added some vignette to it. So let's see, and that is our vignette. Let me try reducing it a bit. Yeah, so let's see the before. That is our before and that is our after. And then I did some adjustment at the calibration side. So let's see. That is the after, before and after. So I added some oranges, or let me say some yellow, to the red primary side using the hue, and then I reduced the saturation, and then I pushed the green primary, the hue, to the yellow side a bit and reduced the saturation. I saw the image to be too reddish. That is why I reduced the saturation of the red primary and added some yellow into the reds. Yes, just to fix the reddish in the image. Yeah, and then I took the blue primary hue to the aqua side by just a point, -1, and then I popped up the skin tone using the saturation. Yeah. So that is all that I did in these presets. It's a nice preset. Let's see the before and after. That is our before here, and that is our after. Yeah. So we have the before here. Yeah, so you could see the difference. You see here it's too saturated. Yeah, too saturated, and then we fixed a lot of things in the presets. And then this preset works for a lot of images. Yeah, you could use it for your birthday portrait, your studio pictures. It's everything. It's just a matter of just adjusting some things. Yeah, thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye.